My name is Sarah Anderson. I'm an assistant professor at the University of Colorado Skaggs School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. And today I'm going to talk with you about how to keep your children safe from medications that might look like candy, might look enticing for them to take. Unfortunately, it's common. It comes up all the time. We hear about it all the time. Being close to Children's Hospital, we hear about the emergency department visits and for accidental ingestions of things left around the home, and particularly medications that look like candy to children. So these are some of the common medications that look like common candies that children might be enticed to take. So this first one here is an iron supplement, and you can see they're little green tablets. They're small and they're round. They look very similar to Skittles, so the Skittles are here in the front. Tums, very common to have Tums in the house for people to take as an antacid. So when you take the Tums out of the container, they look very similar to Sweet Tarts that we have sitting in front. You can see the Tums are just a little bit larger, but otherwise the color and the shape looks exactly the same. We have some calcium chews and then some X-Lax, which also comes in a foil wrapper just like a candy bar does. And you can see the similarity between the X-Lax, the laxative, and the chocolate. And so it would be very easy for a child to mistake one for the other. Last one that we have is a children's multivitamin. So these are for children to take. They're a gummy bear shaped vitamin. You can see they're brown, but unfortunately they look very similar to candy gummy bears. And so again, a child might take a handful of these or take more than is necessary, thinking that this is a candy because it looks just like a gummy bear. So it might seem like, a child accidentally taking a Tums or a child accidentally taking vitamins may not be a big deal, but the problem is you can't have too much of a good thing. So even though a lot of these supplements contain vitamins and minerals that you would get through your diet and that are recommended anyway, there are recommended daily allowances or RDAs of these products, and taking too much could be cause for concern in a child. So particularly what we call the ADEC vitamins, the vitamin A, vitamin D, E, and K, those are fat soluble. So they get absorbed into the body, but they go into the fat and they stick around for a long time. Those type of vitamins can be toxic in large doses. And so if a child overdoses or takes too much of something that contains those vitamins, that could be harmful to the child. Even if you come across something that you think your child has ingested and you think it might just be one item, it's still worth either calling the Poison Control Center or calling your child's pediatrician's office. Let them know what you think has been ingested, and then they can give you good guidance on what next steps are. There might be nothing to do further. It might just be a watch and wait scenario, but depending on the ingestion, they might want you to come in either to the office or go to an urgent care or emergency department to get further testing and further. So if you find that your child has accidentally ingested a medication in your home, the first thing that you should do is call the Poison Center. And they have phone numbers pretty much on every website. They're easily accessible. Children's Hospital has that number posted as well, because that's an easy way to find out what the next steps are. If you can't get a hold of the Poison Control Center and you don't know what to do with your child, then the best thing to do would be to take them to an urgent care center or to an emergency room.